guys, welcome to episode 12 of Huss Nation, where I give you tips and tricks on the home buying and mortgage process. Today we're going to talk a little bit about student debt and what that means when you're trying to buy a house. Let's get started. So a little refresher from an earlier episode, we are going to talk today a little bit about debt to income ratios, as student loans do fall into that category. So again, easy example, so if you have $1,000 a month in income, $1,000, and then you have $500 a month in total debts or total liabilities, $500, that would make your total debt to income ratio at 50%. And for most conventional loans or most loan programs, you want to be at 50% or even lower for that. So for student loans, it's a little bit different as far as if it's a deferred loan, just because you're not paying on it right this second. Most lenders, what they'll do is they'll take 1% of that total loan balance, 1%. So say if you have total student loans or total debt at about $20,000, 1% of that would be $200. So that would be your calculated or estimated payment for the student loan. So what are some of your options if you're looking to buy a house but you have student loans and aren't sure what to do? Well, first thing I would recommend is just talk to a lender or talk to a mortgage broker just to see if you qualify just with those student loans in general. If you qualify, great, it's in your budget, let's go shop for a house. If it's not in your budget or you're not sure that you would qualify, what you can do is look into maybe refinancing some of your student loans. There's lots of companies out there, I know SoFi is one, where they will pay off the remaining balance from the government or whatever, the Parent Plus loan, whatever you're signed up for, and usually offer a lower interest rate. Now their terms may be a little bit different as far as maybe you have to be graduated or maybe you have to be paid down to a certain amount. But just Google refinancing student loans just to see if there's better options as far as rates, lower payments, as this would free up some extra money for you to put down towards a house. Another option would be just a higher down payment on the house. So most banks look at the total down payment or money that you're going to basically put down to buy the house. So most first-time home buyers try to go for between 3 and 5%. If you have lots of student loans and your debt to income ratio isn't as good, you can maybe try to put down maybe 10 or even 20%. So it might take a little bit longer to save, but to a bank this might look better and be less risky for them, thus they'd be willing to loan you the money for the house. Another option too is just to pay off your student loans quicker or faster than you had originally planned. So things like couponing, things like flipping items on eBay or Craigslist, just extra ways to hustle and make some extra cash to help pay off those student loans. That will help just because it will get your debt to income ratio a lot lower. This extra money will free up funds that you can put towards the home. And lastly, your only other option might just be to wait until graduation, until you have a little bit higher paying job or you're working full time. The more income will obviously help your debt to income ratio, but banks will see, hey, this person's graduated, they're making more money. Now we can start lending the money for a house. So might not be your favorite or perfect option, but that sometimes might be what it comes down to, where you just have to suck it up and wait. So once again, you would have some options if you're not sure on the student loans and buying a house. You can refinance some of those student programs or student loans. You can go with a larger down payment, which might help for the banks as far as a risk analysis for them. You can also just save your money, just be more frugal with expenses and couponing, things like that. Or you can just wait till graduation till you're making more money and then you're in the city that you plan to live with once you have a full-time job. So I hope I enlightened you guys, gave you a little bit of insight as far as student loans, things you want to look out for if you're trying to buy a house but you feel like you're underwater. So thank you so much for watching. Again, we try to put out these videos every week. If you have any comments or concerns, please do note them on my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, and do like our page and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Again, my email is ryanmhusser@gmail.com. Always open to anything. So again, thank you guys so much for watching and look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye-bye.